So, today I will show you the best keyboards in the world for Fortnite Battle Royale. Are you tired from your old keyboard or maybe wondering what my favorite streamer or YouTuber use and what specific keybinds and everything they have for their keyboard? So, in today's video I will show you everything about keyboards, keybinds, which ones do pro players use for Fortnite. As well, stay tuned till the end of this video because I'll be giveaway a Corsair Key 70 keyboard. So, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first pro player is Ninja and he uses the Logitech G810. He's just recently changed because previously he was using the Logitech Key 70, but probably because a lot of pro players been suggesting him and the viewers itself as well, he changed to this keyboard. In my opinion, it has really simplistic look. It doesn't take up too much space on your desk, so yeah, simple and efficient to use. Because yeah guys, you need to keep in mind that the pro players mainly use their mouse and only use their keyboard for movement and for building few things, but for example switching for double pumps and other things they use their mouses. So what keyboard they use, it actually doesn't really matter. The main thing it matters is that it's efficient to use, it doesn't take up too much space on your desk, and it's comfortable for your hands. Okay, so the second guy is TCM Myth and he uses the Logitech G910. As well guys, in this list you will see a lot of Logitechs. In my opinion, Logitech makes one of the best mouses in general, so it's not a big surprise that almost every player uses some sort of Logitech keyboard. So yeah, this is Myth's keyboard. It's one of the most modern looking keyboards for Logitech. It has a lot of buttons, and as well on the left side that you can see there are 6 buttons more. There are 5 buttons more on the left side, and as well for the F1, F3, F4. On top of those keybinds there's still around 6 to 7. And interesting thing, they as well have the pad for resting your hands. Of course it's probably plastic one, so all the times I'll recommend the Corsair ones because they have a lot better hand resting pad, but still Logitech make decent pads for resting your hands. Okay, so the next in line is Faze Tfue. He uses one of the most simplistic and classy looking keyboards, and it is the Filco Maze Touch 2. Like you can see on the screen, it's really simplistic look. It doesn't have almost anything overboard, so again it takes really small space on your desk, and probably he's been using this for a really long time, so he's comfortable with it and he doesn't want to change for anything. And I think this is only one of those keyboards that doesn't have any RGB lighting than the rest of the pro players use, because like I said, it's probably a bit older, but still has the efficiency to do mind-blowing things in Fortnite. Then the fourth player is TCM Dakotaz. He uses the Logitech 213. Like you can see, this keyboard as well has the comfortable hand pad, so basically you can just rest your hands with it. It's easier to type, and just all around it's more comfortable for your hand to type and do everything else. Like per usual, it has as well the RGB lighting. It doesn't have as much and as big as the Corsairs or Razers has, but the main thing for Logitech is not the lighting but the efficiency and just the performance in general for their keyboards. So yeah, it still doesn't have anything like for example Myth had, but it's really decent and efficient keyboard to use. So then in the fifth place is TCM Dakotaz, or just Dakotaz in general. He uses the Logitech G Pro. As well, really interesting fact is that the next 3 guys in line, that is of course including TCM Dakotaz, KingRichard and Opsct, all of these 3 guys uses the same keyboard, that is the Logitech G Pro. When I looked up a lot of other streamers who weren't in this top 10 list, and by the way this top 10 list is in no particular order, it's just randomly placed, but having said that, I saw a lot of streamers and just in general pro players as well using this Logitech G Pro keyboard. It's really popular and really highly in demand, and of course like we can see, it doesn't have on the right side those numbers, so it takes a lot less even space on your desk, because well, we'll be honest, almost no one uses for their gaming experience the right side where there is around 20 keys, but still it has, like I said, a simplistic look and RGB lighting. As well, this keyboard is made from military metal, and what do I mean by that? It's a lot heavier and isn't the simplistic plastic keyboard frame that a lot of keyboards these days have, so it has really good performance. As well, it has around 5 to 10 years longevity than for example 2 to 5 years that the normal plastic keyboards have. And on top of that, whenever you are pressing your keys, it's a lot easier with plastic keyboards to move your keyboard, but with this military, thus making it a lot better to keep your keyboard in the same place. Okay, so the next one is HighDistortion. He uses the Corsair Key 70 with MX cherry brown switches. Like you can see on the screen, this Corsairs have one of the best resting pads in general for all the keyboards. I use them personally myself on daily basis, so I can really say that they are one of the most comfortable things I have ever used. As well, the lighting is one of the best. Of course, Razer is known for the best lighting, but if I would need to place someone in the second place for the RGB lighting, that would 100% be the Corsair keyboard. Okay, so the next one is Hysteria. He uses the Razer Blackwidow chroma. He's basically one of the only ones who uses Razer keyboards. I have heard really few people from the pro player scene who actually use the Razer keyboards, because Razer keyboards are really known for their looks and the RGB lighting, but everything else, the performance and everything, is just really bad. And the plastic that the keyboards are made can really easily break. Keys doesn't have so much efficiency and longevity than, for example, Corsair or Logitech keyboards. So all around, if you are a player who doesn't really care about performance but cares about how it looks and how much your keyboard will show the bright colors, then you can probably buy this. But if you want to really high performance and be one of the best in Fortnite, then probably this keyboard will not be for you. But hey, everyone has their own personal preference, so use whatever you like. Okay, so the last guy, but not on the least, is Svennoss. So he uses the Corsair gaming strafe keyboard with MX silent switches. I have the switches myself as well. So basically all this switches do is make the keyboard sound a lot quieter. So basically for your stream, whenever you're talking and pressing or smashing your keyboard with other keyboards, they will be like really loud in the microphone, but with these ones they will be really quiet. Of course, it 100% will not mitigate the sound itself, but it will make a lot quieter. But like per usual, all Corsair gaming keyboards are really made for efficiency and for the simplistic but really efficient design. So guys, that is basically that. I hope you enjoyed it. Like per usual, if you have any questions regarding the keyboards or anything else, let me know in comment section down below. As well, if you're thinking yourself to buy one of these, let me know which one and if you have any questions about them. Of course, all the list and something if you didn't catch will be in the description, so you can check that. Like I said, the order which I counted the pro players, there aren't any in particular, they are just randomly placed. And like I have said in the past, for now there aren't any pro players. So in my mind, pro players are the ones who are streaming and are really good at it, as well by checking Fortnite trackers and Fortnite masters. If you do not know what their websites are, they're basically just track what kill death ratio they have, how many wins and stuff, and just counting those numbers and making who is the best player in Fortnite. So regarding those, this is the list that I have for you today. Of course, I'll be keeping this video series updated every month or so, whenever like new keyboards or new keybinds show, or maybe you want to see other streamers or pro players. So let me know in comment section down below which ones do you want to see in the next video. As well, if you're interested in mouses and what pro players they use, I have as well video for that, so check the description. And lastly, of course, like I said, I'll be doing a 72-hour giveaway which you will be able to enter and of course win the Corsair Key 70 keyboard. Of course, it will be shipped to any country, and keep in mind that I don't do this type of giveaways for every video, so probably I will do them like every half a year, because I don't have like millions amount of keyboards to give away. But whenever we are doing this best player things what they use, I'll be probably giving one of those things that are said in the video, like I did in the previous one, what mouse do pro players use. So yeah, everything that you need to do to enter is click like on this video, subscribe of course, and comment in comment section what is your favorite item in Fortnite. Like I said, winner will be picked and DM'd after 3 days. So if you're interested in anything else, like the best video settings, the best sensitivity for mouse or keybinds for keyboards, check them in my channel. As well, if you want to see some, for example, other platforms like Xbox One or PS4, what pro players for those platforms use, let me know and I can make as well video for them. But yeah guys, appreciate it for watching, you stay awesome and have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Peace!